climate change. The Hebrews, they received a warm welcome at first, but now the climate done changed. You ever had some folk there, oh, come on. And they get you in there and they get you totally dependent on them. And then now, yeah, some of y'all done been in love with some folk. They got you in there and they got you totally dependent on them. Then now all that sweet. You ain't singing there's a sweet, sweet spirit in this place no more. Things done changed. They got you in there. And I'll just read it for you. I don't want y'all to have to believe me. Over in Exodus 1 and 11, it says, so the Egyptians made the Israelites their slaves. They appointed brutal slave drivers over them, hoping to wear them down with crushing labor. They forced it. These the same folk. Y'all, come on, we so happy to have y'all. They'll tell you that story. We was in Savannah, Georgia, and you got these. They got a picture, a big statue of a little happy slave family, bonnets and suits and all kind of stuff. Just got off the ship. I asked the man. I said, well, where y'all got this idea from? A happy, well-dressed slave family just getting off the ship. He said the lady that wanted us to put it up there, that's what she wanted. And it was her money. And so because she was paying for it, we got what she wanted. Just lies. Just lies. Pharaoh they showed who they were. It says that they appointed, it said the Egyptians, they made them slaves. Put brutal taskmasters and slave masters. They wanted to wear them down and crush them. There's some stuff that's going on. This thing ain't just happening. Folk are trying to break our spirits because of what our ancestors put in us. Because of the personal things that our ancestors put in us, that despite how they were treated, they still felt good about themselves. They heard joy bells ringing over their head despite how they were being treated. Nobody had to tell them to treat their community right and treat their village right. No, nobody had to tell them to not gun one another down. They felt good. They were black and they were proud. So they forced them to build cities of Pithom, Ramses as supply centers for the king. They turned them over to work for them and to treat them ruthless. I brought you over with honey. But the game has changed. The climate has changed. And even in this country right here, folk don't even try to hide their hate for you anymore. We got groups that so badly want to be accepted. They go and they embrace people because at least I ain't the main ones on their hit list. And as soon as that joker got in office, y'all getting up out of here too. Y'all getting up out of here. We know what we want the country to look like. Embrace it. Come on over. But they change just like they change. They change. They say they now being perceived and treated as suspects and targets of systems that have the intentions to break them down. Y'all, we can't be separated. We can't allow folk to separate us. We get so separated. Men turning against women. We in this thing together. There's a song that I love, say, "We Are One" by Frankie and Mays. No, we together in this thing. We can't be turned against one another. A woman said, one black woman thinks she don't need a man, and a black man think the woman is worthless and no good. No, we got to be. It's a system that turned us against one another. We get distracted by trying to identify and remove oppressive people. It ain't the people. If y'all think Trump the problem, y'all got a big problem. Trump didn't elect himself. More than half of this country, of the votes that they counted, elected him. Because that was what they wanted. And now they're trying to get rid of everything that might stand against someone that thinks the same way next time, get them out of the country or make it illegal for them to participate in the system. And so they try. Don't get distracted by trying to remove oppressive peoples. It's bigger than people. It's bigger than DeSantis. It's bigger than people. We should fight with more tenacity to topple systems and designs to oppress, school to prison pipelining and racial profiling. I was on the way to church this morning, and it was something that I needed. I needed to get a tripod, and the Walmart on my side of town didn't have it. And I knew Target would. But no, we trying to punish Target right now. I went to Walmart and they didn't have it. I was looking over there at Target. I said, no, I'm going to Black Mart. I'm going to Black Mart. I'm going over on our side of town. I'm going over where the church at. And so I went over, and thank God they had it. Thank God they had it. Because with Target, we're trying to target systems. Yeah, you jump on board. You with us with one group, and as soon as another group comes in and says that it's not good to be diverse, it's not good to be fair and equitable, it's not good to be inclusive, now you're against us. That means you were just lying, trying to get us in your store. So I can't sell like that. We got to stop selling out so quick. Even if it means I got to wait the next week and just get it from somewhere else. We got to stop selling out so quick if we're going to topple systems. You got to be committed. With the bus boycott, they were committed to toppling the system. They were committed to top. They didn't go after people. They went after systems. When I was in St. Augustine, I can't defeat racism in St. Augustine, but I know I could cause the system to be uncomfortable when they depended on tourism. If I affected negatively the tourism, then they'll do. They're not going to do what I want them to do just because they like me. They the same people. Ain't nothing changed from them and their ancestors. But when we hurt their tourism with consistent protesting in their tourist areas, they came back and said 3 years later, tell us what you want. And every last item in the 7 steps that we gave, they were only going to talk about the 2 steps that dealt with the Confederate monuments, but changing the comprehensive plan and changing the vision, modifying the vision of the city and causing police to wear body cams and bringing hiring, improving the hiring deficit in the city of St. Augustine, to hire more blacks in leadership positions. Everything that we requested, we got because we went after the systems. Stop worrying about people. Stop worrying about people. You have to go after systems. And here the system has tripped out. The system brought you in for a purpose. They brought you in and made you feel comfortable. Matter of fact, you thought you was better than the rest of them. With a boy named Tim Scott, you thought you was better than the rest of them. Because they lacked you, you thought you was better than the rest of them. But one day you're going to find out that you're still a Hebrew.